Hey friends, check this out. This is something brand new from Milwaukee. It's their M18 Jobsite Speaker. This just became available to purchase right now, August 2024. It was first announced earlier this year at the Milwaukee Pipeline event. So I'm gonna show you some clips from that. And I'm gonna show you why you're gonna wanna get this. Stay tuned. Milwaukee's made several different job site radios and speakers, and I can say that these right here are different than the rest of them. So I've had a chance to test out almost all of them from Milwaukee. So some are made for small rooms like this review I did a while ago, and then some are made for large areas like this pack out radio right here. But these right here are really made for the mid-size. So like for me, this is really what I use. I don't really need to have something 100 feet away and super loud to hear it over here. So this area over here where I'm typically doing a lot of my work projects, it's about a 30 by 40 area. And I'd say that these right here so far have really done a great job and are becoming my favorites for that. So these speakers were first announced at the Milwaukee 2024 Pipeline event on June 27th, and I was there and I had a chance to interview a product manager and ask them all kinds of questions. So what I want to do right now is show you the video clip. It's 2 minutes long. It's a brief presentation that really quickly explains all these. So then after that clip, I want to come back here and show you my take on these speakers, some tests I have for them, and then also show you the specs. So stay tuned, but let's check this video out.
Hey guys, I'm Jake and I'm excited to show you our new Milwaukee speaker lineup. Our speakers are designed to live and survive on the job site while giving you best-in-class sound performance. We have two products that I want to show you today. First is our M18 Bluetooth Jobsite Speaker. It has a 44-watt system with a woofer, tweeter, passive radiator, giving you a full range sound experience, making sure you get low end, mid, and high range to make sure it sounds great no matter what you listen to. We've also integrated multiple hanging capabilities within it to keep the speaker staying with you, whether you want to put it on a utility cart, a nail hook, or rope material and pass it through to hang it. We've also implemented Bluetooth 5.3 to give you up to 200 feet of range to keep you connected. Second product we have here today is our M12 speaker. We have a 30-watt system, woofer, tweeter, and passive radiator, delivering a clear, portable sound experience, giving you great sound quality in a small package. From a design perspective, we've included a couple different things to hang up. So you have a D-hook, put a carabiner, different material on there to rope it up. You have your nail hook. And then lastly, you have your pack-out compatibility, allowing you to put it on stack or use the included twist-to-lock mount to put it in your different environments. Last feature I want to show you guys that I'm really excited to introduce is our Audio Link feature. So Audio Link will allow you to connect multiple speakers together, creating a larger sound experience. You can do up to 200 speakers. So what we have here today is a mix of M18 to M12, and we'll show you what Audio Link can really do.
Yeah. Nice.
Good. So the M18 is going to launch in August of 24 at a $159.99 price point, and the M12 is going to be January 2025 at a $129.99 price point.
Okay, great. All right, well, thank you very much.
Awesome, thank you.
Appreciate it. So my first impression with these speakers right here, when you turn them on, they have a lot of bass. You can feel, actually, when you're carrying it, you feel like the thumping of the music, and then when you're standing near it, you can also feel it too. And the interesting thing is they're a really nice balance. I don't feel like they're heavy with bass where you want to turn it down. Like right out of the box, they're a nice balance. So if you have one of these speakers right here at the site where you're at, it's going to have really nice sound, but having two really makes a big difference. We'll call this speaker one. It's going to be over here to the right. And I also have this Jaw Horse work stand right here. So right in this area right here, these speakers are great. If you're looking for something that's really loud, then you might want to go with the pack out radio. So this right here really kicks out the sound, but it doesn't have that bass that you might want to hear. So I'm going to show you how I connect it, and then I have some royalty-free music. It's kind of like pop music, I guess. It has a little bit of like bump to it, so I thought that'd be a good way to hear the bass and the full richness of these speakers. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is power this one on. That's connected right now. Okay, so let's go over to the other speaker here. I'm gonna turn this on. Okay, so that needs to connect, so I'm gonna go here and hit the link. Oh, that one's connected, this one's not, so I hit that link button. I kind of forget the sequence. So you have to hit the connect button, now I'm gonna hit this connect button. Okay, now we have both of them going. So I like having two speakers because when you're here, you hear a little bit in one ear over there, another one over there. It's really a great setup having two. I highly recommend it. All right, so I can easily control the volume with my phone, the up and down. So right there, we're at half. Let's go all the way up. Okay, so it's all the way up. Yeah, when you're standing right here and you hear that speaker and this speaker at the same time, that's awesome. One thing that I noticed when I turn these all the way up, that's where they struggle. So one thing I haven't tried doing is adjusting the bass and the treble. So if I have these all the way up, I might be able to fine tune the sound a little bit better. But typically, I don't like to run job site speakers like all the way at 100% or 80. I'd like to probably keep it somewhere around maybe 60%. So one thing I can tell you about residential home construction and even commercial construction, I've been around that a little bit. So as a general contractor, when we're bringing in other subcontractors, it's usually pretty important to have some ground rules. We don't like to have them have the offensive music or have the music extremely loud. So there's times where maybe an inspector might show up or maybe the homeowner is checking in on their property. So we like to keep that atmosphere, I'd say like 60 to 70% level. That's where I think these are gonna work really well for that. And another thing to mention, the Bluetooth range on these are 200 feet. So you could potentially walk with your phone way over there where the lawn ends, maybe even further than that, and you'd still be connecting to this right here. So let me zoom out, you can just see a little different perspective. So that's quite a ways. So right now we're gonna take a quick minute to get you some of the specs. So one of the first things I noticed, there is some weight to this right here, and I think there's just a lot of quality components inside. And then when they're doing the runtime test, they are using the XC 5.0 M18 battery. So we're gonna put that in. We'll get you the weight right there. The weight, 8.395 pounds, basically 8.4 pounds with the battery. And then the overall height is right around 13¼ inches, maybe a little bit less. And then the overall width right here, about 5 5/8 inches. So then the depth right there, I think that's easiest to measure this way. We are right at about 7 7/8 inch, about 8 inches. So these are very rugged speakers. They have some really heavy duty build quality. They do have an IP65 rating. So if they happen to get stuck out in the rain for a little bit, you'll probably be okay. And then right here, we have a C port right there, so you can charge your electronics with it. It has this rubber gasket right there, so that will keep that sealed nice and tight. So you have your power button, the Bluetooth button, the link button right there to link to other Milwaukee speakers that are rated for that linking. And then your volume down, volume up, previous, the play or pause, and forward, and skip to the next song. There's room to store your phone. So if I want to put my phone right there, that easily can just hang out right there. So if I'm charging it, I can have a cord go from that to right here. I did come across some other music. I have some rock music and some disco music. I gotta play just a little disco music because that has the mix of like the bass lines and then it also has some treble. All right, so that's fairly hard-hitting music right there, and I had it at about 80%, and notice that is where it like hits a threshold. After that, then it starts to just not have quite the same sound quality, but all the way up to 80%, from my experience, it did a great job. All right, let's go to some rock music. Whammy bar. All right, I have to say for my listening needs, of all the speakers I've tested, these are the best ones so far. And I actually was hooked on the Milwaukee Jobsite radio speakers from years ago, probably around 2007. They had a Rockford Fosgate stereo. And you know, I forget where I bought that from. That was their NiCad 18 volt, and it's either Builder Square or my local lumberyard where I picked it up. But that had a really great sound. I mean, the other ones have a great sound too. I'm not sure if that passive radiator, that's what's in there to give it that real like punch. That's what I like about this right here. All right, let's check out some of the specs on the box. So the runtime with a 5 amp hour battery. So at 50%, you're going to get 60 hours. And then at 100% sound, you're going to get 18 hours. I may not have mentioned this is model 2954-20. So then you can see this is the first one that has the audio link. So just to confirm, this will not pair with some of the previous speakers that they've had. So my predictions are going to come out with some other speakers, maybe AM/FM radio that has audio link. And that way maybe you can put that one in the middle and then have these two to the side. All right, and this has a 3.75 inch woofer and a high frequency tweeter. It has an impact resistant rating, 1-year warranty. And then you can run this off of any of the M18 batteries. You know, I think that I covered everything that you want to know about these speakers right here. If by chance I left something out that you want to know about, put your question down below. I'll be happy to respond. I also like to hear your comments and your feedback just to know what you guys think about these. Are they right for you? Let me know down below. All right, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. See you next time. All right, if you're interested in seeing some other Milwaukee tools that were featured at the 2024 Pipeline event, I have a playlist right over here that I made for you that you can check out and continue watching. Thanks again.